I have said this before. I know everybody likes to poke fun at the Cowboys, but their drought, obviously, they hadn't won the Super Bowl since, 96? Hadn't been to the NFC Conference Championship since 95. Well, the drought is almost as long for the Niners as far as winning one. Now, they've played in quite a few Super Bowls since then, more than the Cowboys have, but they haven't won one. So they trying to get off the snide and get their first Super Bowl win since 94. The Niners will make their 8th Super Bowl appearance. Again, they 1981, 1984, 1981, 1984, 1988, 1989, 1994, 2012, 2019, and now 2024. So they've won 5 of them. So they're looking to get that 6th trophy, whereas the Chiefs, they're trying to get their 3rd one. Mahomes is trying to get his 3rd one. The Chiefs are also trying to look to go back-to-back for the first time since the Patriots did it back in 2003, 2004. And it's hard to do the back-to-back Super Bowl things in the NFL. The Cowboys made it look easy in the early 90s, but, man, it's very hard to do the back-to-back championships in any professional sport, but especially football. It's definitely hard to do that. So, again, the Chiefs are looking to make history, as well as their all-pro Mr. Everything quarterback, Mr. Mahomes. He is the youngest quarterback to start his 4th Super Bowl and in NFL history. And his coach, Andy Reid, prepares for his 5th Super Bowl. So, again, Patrick Mahomes is looking to make history. His resume is really looking good, stacked up against other quarterbacks. I was just thinking, has he surpassed Aaron Rodgers on that list of great quarterbacks, Super Bowl quarterbacks? Aaron Rodgers only has won 1. Has he surpassed John Elway? When you talk about Super Bowl quarterbacks in NFL greats, I think Elway only has 2 Super Bowl wins. Is he surpassed Troy Aikman, even though Troy Aikman has 3? Has he already surpassed him as far as winning as Super Bowl caliber type quarterback? Again, he just has to manage the game. I hate to say that. That's been the word all over the internet after Cam Newton said that, Dak Prescott and I believe Brock Purdy and all those guys are game managers. I get what he was saying. And it's okay to be a game manager when you got offensive weapons too. And if you got a defense, it's okay. Just don't mess it up. There's quite a few quarterbacks that I know won the Super Bowl. Well, not quite a few. The one that comes to my mind was Trent Dilfer for the Baltimore Ravens. He definitely was a game manager. He wasn't a game changer. So you can be successful as a game manager, and it's not a sign of disrespect to be known as a game manager. If you got the weapons and the tools at your arsenal, just know how to use them and don't mess it up. Offensive coordinator, call him, make sure you're calling a great game. Head coach, make sure y'all making the right substitutions. So I think this is going to be a good matchup. I think it looks good on paper. Again, the Niners do open up as 3-point favorites. But, I was reading earlier that Patrick Mahomes, ever since he's won every game he's been an underdog in. And so, he was an underdog going into Buffalo. He was an underdog going into Baltimore. So he's won every game he's been an underdog in. So, I won't count him out in Vegas. I just think the Niners, team-wise, overall, I think they have a better team. But again, when you're talking about a 1-game championship, sometimes the better team doesn't win. It's just the team that's the best that day. That's really what the Super Bowl boils down to. It ain't sometimes a better team win. It's whoever is the best that day. So that's what it's going to come down to next Sunday in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. San Francisco 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs getting it on, a rematch again of the Super Bowl 4 years ago, 54. And I'd like to know who you got. And we go more.